everybody, Meriden Gaming here. We're back on our Let's Play Survival World. And if you didn't catch the last episode, we decided what we're going to be building for our big base. And I see that I do a lot of movement with my head. Okay, anyway, so what we're going to be building as our eventual full-on base is going to be Himeji Castle from Japan, which is one of their most iconic castles. It was built originally, I want to say, in the 1300s, and then renovated and built onto and added 30 turrets. I want to say it was like 200 to 300 years later. But you've seen, I'm sure you've seen plenty of pictures of it, or even paintings, which is what I will be going off of, an oil painting that I remembered seeing when I was younger at a Japanese restaurant. And I was able to find the same painting online. So we're going to be using that as our guideline, but first we need to set ourselves up a little temporary base. I don't need to be having, just a bunch of, well, I'm going to have a bunch of chests right here just because this little temporary house is not that big, but it kind of gets us in the spirit of building in the Japanese style. This will be one of the first times building this style for me, but I've always been fascinated with the Japanese culture and the Japanese castles and samurais and whatnot. So I figured now is as good a time as any. And it's going to be a learning process for all of us. But yeah, we're going to try to make it somewhat to scale based on the painting, because it has not only the castle, but the surrounding village as well, and the waterways or moats or whatever you want to call them, and the what I would call buttresses, like the fortifications, because like the whole city is like, I think it's probably effectively 10 feet off the water, and then the castle is raised up even further up on a hill, which we'll be using this hill behind us for the castle, and then we'll have to clear out more trees over that direction. But yeah, so for our temporary base, I selected one of the little mountains that's just off to the side, and then we can put a, whatever you call it, a storage room in the side of this mountain that we can fill up later, just to store all the resources we're going to need, because we're going to need a lot of resources. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to need for our small house. Um, and I've already laid out the size of it. As you can see, it's these 4 blocks. It's 9 this way by 13 this way, which it has a wraparound porch, which means the actual size of the house is only, well, the interior is 3 by 5, I believe, or 3 by 7. I don't know, I can't count. Anyway, oh, wrong chest. All right, so what we're going to be using is jungle, birch, and warped slabs. Um, and if you don't know how to get warp slabs, what you end up having to do is either you have to go to the nether and get some of the blue or warped mycelium, which is this greenish blue, and then you use bone meal on it, and it will create the little funguses. And then if you put bone meal on that one, as long as there's not other stuff right next to it, it will grow into a big tree, which I haven't finished cutting this down because I don't have a hoe. Uh, the actual stem is you can use an axe on, but to mine the rest of this, a hoe is the best option. And then we also get something else we need, some of this shroom light, which is basically glowstone. So I like using it just because it's, I mean, you get one, at least one every time you grow a tree, but sometimes you get, I think this one has like 4 in it. So that's really good. But yeah, so if you, we found a whatever called mycelium biome, which is kind of like mycelium on the overworld. We found the blue one, and there's also a red one, but I have not found that yet. I do have a couple of the shrooms, the crimson, because they will pop up on this when you bone meal it, but you can't make those grow on the warped. You have to have the crimson mycelium for those to grow. So I just held those back because we'll use them eventually. All right, so what we need. Did I just bounce on the bed? When did they add that? Ah, that's awesome. All right, anyway, so what we're going to need, and let me get rid of the coal. We're going to need 40 warp stairs, 77 warped slabs. What is that? 144 jungle slabs. This is going to be the floor of the um, actual building. And then for decoration, we're going to use a couple of spruce slabs and flower pots, making some little bonsai trees. Then we'll need a bed, of course, jungle trap doors. We're actually going to hide the bed in what would be the table. Some carpets for decoration as well. For storage, it's going to have very minimal storage because if you're not familiar with the classic or traditional Japanese style, they're very minimalistic, very clean lines, very, what do they call it, feng shui. But yeah, so we're just gonna have a little bit of storage. It's more of just to store our, armor and extra little bits like that, and then we'll have a big actual storage room. 12 shroom lights or glowstone. You could do uh, whatever the things are called, jack-o'-lanterns, because I think they give out the same amount of light. Basically, I mean, even torches will probably work. I just like the shroom lights myself. Then we're going to use 56 birch trap doors. 41 birch fences, which you could really change this up if you don't like the jungle slabs and the birch. The birch just gives me the look of the paper walls, so that's why I like the birch. But if you want to go with something other than jungle, like spruce or whatever, you could go with that. But the picture I was going off of for this specific house, it was closer to this pinkish orange, so that's what I went with those. 52 spruce, or not spruce, I got spruce on the brain, jungle planks, and then 12 polished andesite. This is going to be our little stone steps to get up into the house. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a few of these and pull them down. Actually, we can move that there and put this here. Okay, cool. And is it about to be nighttime? I think it's about to be nighttime. It is. Okay, well anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let's grab, oh, yeah, I need a hoe for these. All right, so we're gonna put a jungle plank here, one here, count three, 1, 2, 3, put another one, 1, 2, 3, one more here, get this out, one there, 1, 2, all right, 1, 2, 3, take this one out, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, take that out, one here, one, and there, and finally right there, and let's sleep. So that we don't have zombies attacking us while we're trying, or actually it's been skeletons most of the time. All right, so that is our foundation for the building. Now we're just going to connect these and this entire area. We're going to fill in with jungle slabs. Let's go ahead and fill in the edges first. And this is going to be our floor level. It's spawn proof in the fact that we're going to have enough light that nothing will spawn here. But in order to place stuff like carpets and stuff at the right heights, we had to make it a normal level. Oh, jumped again. Ah. I did it again. I'm terrible about that. All right. Grab more. And if I haven't mentioned it before, the way to grab more of the same block is middle clicking on your mouse wheel. And grab the rest. Oh, I did it again. All right, well, we'll grab these two. All right, and that is our floor. All right, so now we're going to take some of these birch fences and we're going to put 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then one in the center. So 1, 2, 3, one here, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, one here. So that's going to be our supports for the roof. And And I want to say we have to go up 3 on this. Oh, almost had it. There we go. And I know in most buildings, like the Western style and stuff like that, you would actually put the center post here, supporting the roof. But on the Japanese styles I was seeing, they actually have them back from the corner. I assume to have it to where you can stand in the corner of the porch and not have an obstructed view out the corner, is what I assume it is. But don't quote me on that. I did not research that little tidbit. I just thought it was a nice little touch to make it, that much more closer to the original um, design. All right. Really? I'm off by 1. Of course I'm off by 1. Oh, good thing is we've got plenty of planks. Okay, we'll get a couple of those, get some sticks. I can't believe I was off by 1. Probably calculated out how many of those I need to make and then didn't actually count it out. Okay, so now we're done with those. We can get rid of those. We don't need that. All right. So now to build the actual house. So we're going to come in 1 from the actual, well, I guess technically 2 in from the actual fences. So 1, 2. It's going to be our center post. Then we're going to have a gap of 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Gap of 2. 1. Gap of 2. Oh, is that? Yeah. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and then we're back around. So here's where we get our lighting from. We are going to put shroom light right there. We're going to put it here, as well as, oh, no, not there. Come here. Good thing is you don't have to have silk touch or anything for this. There, and of course on the back side as well. And there we go. So that's going to be our lighting, and what we do to cover it up is these, oh, except I want to put that on the, towards down. Okay. We're going to be using these birch trap doors. So we put them just like so on the 3 outer sides. Just like that. And we're going to do it on the other ones. You basically don't do it on the side that's going to be towards this wall because this will be covered up. Give me a second to finish that off and I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, so as you can see, it kind of gives you that whole paper wall or very thin white wall that a lot of the traditional Japanese style has. And it allows you to still have plenty of light because since these are transparent blocks, even though it looks like you can't see anything, it does allow the light through. So love this option. You could use other trapdoors. Like the jungle and whatnot. The problem is you would see the blocks behind it. I like the white from the birch just because it makes it look like a paper wall. All right, so next we're going to need these. I feel like I got way too many jungle planks now that I'm looking at it. All right, so we're going to be putting 1, 2, then we're going to be putting a barrel, then 1, 2 here, and then same thing again, just like so. All right, now on the inside, what we're going to do, it's not going to match the outside, but we can put in 2 of those to hide our storage. So that kind of would be like a window, but you can use it as storage for barrels because barrels don't have to have a transparent block on top, so that's why we're using those. And then to kind of break up the outside, and you have to hold shift when you click on the barrels, of course, we're going to put 6 of the windows out here. So it doesn't match the interior with how wide it is, but it does give it a nice look on the outside. All right, so, and then same thing over here. In fact, let's just go ahead and do the double there. there. And then our final, oh, nope, I did not mean to place you. Where's my axe? There we go. Okay, close, close. And then out here, so that would be the interior structure, and then we're actually going to have to hollow out a spot in here, but we'll do that in a minute. Okay, so that is our basic wall structure. It is an open concept, of course, so stuff can walk in. So I would suggest getting a cat and some dogs to scare stuff off. Or you can build a fence around, of course. But I'm usually pretty good about spotting stuff and not getting blown up. So yeah, we'll try to go with that. All right. All right. So yeah, I keep forgetting that my recording software will mess us up and close the game if I click in a certain area. It's like right here, like when you have this open, if I click in these two blocks, it will cause the game to close, or well, the video to stop recording because it opens the actual software. I don't know why it does that. I think there's a menu right there, but yeah. So I got to do it this way. All right, so okay, so let's place our steps to get in the building. So basically, you just put them on either side of this middle pillar on both sides. And it looks like it's about to be nighttime. So actually what we can do is we can go ahead and place our bed in here. So where we're going to place it is here, just like that, and like that. And then what we're going to do is actually hide it under these jungle trap doors, like so and like so. So that can be the actual table, but then you can open it up, sleep, and then close it back. Because I think they would sleep on mats or something. But yeah, see that way you got your little table, and actually if we go ahead and put our little mats down, see? That's just their little table that they can eat at, and then we can have a kneeling mat here that they can greet visitors at. So that's actually most of the interior. In fact, why don't we go ahead and finish off the rest of the interior. So what I was going to do to dress it up is we're going to put a couple little bonsais in. You can use any tree you want, but I found that the spruce is the closest to what is typically a traditional bonsai. I mean, they also use the, what is it, the red maple, I think. But we don't have a sapling that looks like that. But the traditional conifer bonsai trees, this is going to be the closest we have. So that's our interior. All right, so now we just need to do, I feel like I have, why do I have these extra planks? I don't know why I have extra planks. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop up here. We can actually use those to put in our roof. So to make this unspawnable, oh, and I did not hold shift. Actually, it's not to make it unspawnable. It's to have it to where the roof is the same color. You can't see the blue from the inside. There's a cow. We're just going to fill this in like so. And then we get to play acrobat after this because we're going to try to put the wait. Oh, for real? I calculated that out wrong. Of course I did. How close do I have to be? Can I jump on this? I don't think I can reach that, can I? Nope. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and grab these two back. That's why I like using wool. It's a lot easier to use as a building or a block to get up and down. Alright, so we need a few more of those. Alright, there we go. So which ones was it? It's that one there and there, and that is our interior officially done because now we've got a roof. Alright, so now we have to get up on top of this. All right, so the perimeter is going to be stairs. Oh, except I fell off. Like, did it again. And then we're going to make a turn right here. Then we're going to do the same thing, going all the way across. There we go. One more. All right. Probably should have done this on the other side. This would be easier for y'all to see it. All right, and then we're going to place this here just to get it up one, and then we're going to use the slab here. Let me break that out. And then it's going to be the same thing. We're going to go up one right here with a slab. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, that makes it more interesting. See, I was doing that. Well, that's going to make it more difficult because when I do this in Creative World, of course, you can... Okay, I calculated out. We need more slabs then. Okay, so let's go and grab some more of these. I'm going to need a ton of slabs anyway overall. So how many more does that mean we need? We need 24 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should be enough. Okay. Yeah. Let me just break out the wool. Actually, if I use... Nope. Okay. Actually, I wonder, can I? Nope, it's too tall. Okay. So then we will go up one, and then up one more in the center, and then we can take this one back. Just like so. Actually, we only have to lose one. I didn't need a whole bunch. Okay, well, that was my fault. All right, so basically we're just going to continue these along. Oh, shoot, did I just place a... This mouse is so much fun to play with. All right, and then we're going to come all the way up to not quite the corner, of course, because that's where it's going to turn, and then start going around this way. And basically, we're going to go, here up a level. Let me finish off this side and here. And of course, you're just not going to be, you're going to have a slope on both edges, and you're going to stop one short each rise up. And yeah, so that's the basic structure or the basic shape of the roof. Let me go ahead and finish this off, and I will show you what it looks like in the end. All right, and there we have it, our roof finally done. I did change this from the original roof because I did have it just going up in slabs, but my friend Sly Fox took a look at it and said, it looked a little bit better with having the first ledge being stairs. So that actually threw up the inside. We actually needed a few more. Instead of using those 24 on the next level up there, we actually need them right here so that there's not a gap above the two different levels of roof. So I just filled that in to make it look uniform around the inside without, but not all the way down to where it blocks the view of the actual sill across the top of the doorways. But yeah, that is our lovely little temporary house with minimal storage, of course. You could probably, I don't know, can you reach them under? I don't think you can reach stuff under. Oh, I didn't mean to place that. It has to be trapdoors. You could probably actually take out some of the light sources and put in some more storage in these upper, what is that, 6 to give you more storage, but we're going to have a storage room over there. But anyway, yeah, this is our lovely little house. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial to kind of get us into the spirit of the Japanese style of house. Oh, I forgot I can switch things. Anyway, um, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave those down in the comment section. This is Meriden Gaming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the little bell if you want to see more videos whenever I post videos. Of course, our Let's Play Survival World is Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Infinity Craft is, which is our multiplayer survival world, is on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays and Fridays? Yes, Wednesdays and Fridays. Um, so yeah, if you want to see those, check those out. And this is Meriden Gaming, and I will see you in the I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that at all. Yeah, I guess in the little how oh, my fingers were not put in the right spots. In our little house thing. Yeah, maybe in the forest. Yeah, in the forest. It's Merida Gaming. I'll see you in the. Actually, that's not going to be a forest very long, is it? Because I'm about to chop it all down with my axe. Oh, don't chop down the house. That'd be bad. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Have a good time.